Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 74 of our Factorio space age playthrough where we're building upgradable bases. Last episode, we finished building our ship for Aquilo. And while I was off camera, I built some copies of it. So we have one for exporting stuff from Fulgura, one from Gleba, one from Novice, and one from Volcanus. So we at least go that direction. I know that we'll definitely need to export science from the cryoscience from Aquilo, but we can wait to build some of those ships until later. Now, let's see. A couple of things that I was thinking about that I think we want to fix is I'm not sure I totally like. We still do a lot of like barrel loading here and use up all of the water barrels when we have it sort of as a priority, because this pump here says don't pump, don't use the ice for getting, the ice from asteroids down here for using the power plant as if we have water barrels. But I think it will be better because unfortunately, because we have a request for water barrels, I think it's going to mean that a request, if we run out of water barrels, that we could end up with sort of a zero request, which would sort of make our ships bounce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the circuit network here, and I'm going to say you're only going to empty the water barrels if there's less than 20,000 water. And then correspondingly, we need to bounce the red wire down here. I think we're gonna take this off. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This one. And then we're going to get a new combinator. And we're gonna look at both the red wire so we can see the water tank, and we're going to look at the green wire so we can see the ship inventory. And so the idea is on the red wire, we want to be able to, and this is to control this pump, we want to go ahead and be using ice from asteroids if we have at least 20,000, because if we have less than 20,000, then we'll be trying to use water barrels if we can. Or if we don't have any water barrels on the green wire, then we also have no choice. And so if that is the case, then we're going to say this pump should go. And then we take its output to control this pump. And then this should become that. So we should be able to use the ice now, which as you can see, we are. So good. So let's see. I'm going to update our blueprint here to grab this much stuff. So that's good. I should mention, just blueprint wise, I also ended up making a similar ship seed for Aquilo. This is sort of parallel to what we had for our inner solar system ships. It's sort of just enough to get some power and water going. So same sort of thing. And I really just subtracted out most of what was on the ship, except for just enough to get nuclear reactors going, water going, and just one heat exchanger with one steam turbine. So This is what I figured out for how to do. Let's see. We should, I think, update. We should apply this now. Because I think we also want this here. We also want this here, here, and on our go where we want ship. However, I think we have to fix some wires here because I think we have extra wires. So we do not need that wire. Everything else is fine. So not this one, this one. We need to take this wire out. I mean, I suppose it's okay to leave it in because we won't, this is the only place that generates the green wire, the green go signal. But I think it's just better not to have like extraneous wires sitting around that are not in the blueprint. So we want that one off. And then we need to do it for our ship. Right. Okay. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go to Aquilo. So let's just start figuring out what stuff we want to send here. And the other thing I think for all of these sort of like export ships, I think I am just going to take the loading ammo from the planet stuff away because I think I think we can make enough of it on the ship itself. So, okay, so then this is going to be Fulgora to Aquilo exports. All right, so what stuff do we want to bring here for right now? I think we want, let's see, recyclers. Seem like those are good to bring. EM plants, I think. Let's just get, no, this needs to be from Fulgora. Let's get the basic modules here. I don't know if we'll need these yet, but we can get them going. Let's see, intermediates. What do we need here? I guess we should get chips of various types because they're so cheap to make on Fulgora. And then, let's see, we need some of these. We will need some of these intermediates. And actually, I actually want these to be full stack sizes here. So this we actually want to be the full stack size so that we can just reuse it. This one is 300, I think. And this is 1,000. And then I think we will also need superconductors at 1,000. And I can't remember if we need these or not. I'm gonna go with maybe we do, and it's sort of like no real harm if we do that. Okay, so let's get schedules going. So let's pause thrust. Thank you. You're going to go to Fulgora until all requests are satisfied. And circuit condition. We've got 2.4K ammo, so maybe we want to be 3/4 full, so let's call that 1,800. And we want to be able to see that we have also 1,800 rockets. And then, or our usual, hey, you're running out of stuff to like give you power. I think it's highly unlikely that we run out of water given how many ice asteroids are around Aquilo, but, or well, I suppose it's possible that we can anywhere if like something goes borked where we can't for some reason load stuff up and we're just stuck waiting in orbit, then it's good to know that we can get out of here. So we will need this. And then I also want to check on this stuff. So, which is, let's call this ship repair stuff. So just in case, like there have been a couple times where we've taken a little bit of damage. We'll have to see if that keeps happening. And I have some ideas how to fix it, but what do we want to do? Repair supplies. And this will be item count. We are out of repair packs, or starting to run low, or we are running low on walls, or we're running low on replacement platform. Okay, and then the interrupt station is going to be, you're going to go back to novice for that stuff. And then you're going to go there until we have like, actually until all requests satisfied, because we have requests for it. So it's actually just all requests satisfied. It should be fine. Save. Okay, so we want both of those. And then we'll deliver to Aquilo. We'll wait until we've run out of something, and we've seen, we're not trying to dump other stuff too. And our ammos are appropriately stocked. Or same deal, we're running out of power stuff. Although because we're a little further, you know what? Let's just do it. No, not item count. We can see water on it as a circuit condition. Again, I find this highly unlikely to happen at Aquilo. Okay, I think that's what we want. So we'll send that guy off to start his adventure. Okay, what do we need from Gleba? And actually, I think what I can do is I can copy this, paste, and then I can just change this. I do want both of those going. And from Gleba, I think the main thing that we need is carbon fiber. So let's add a station because this is Gleba. And this will be all requests satisfied. And we have sufficient ammo. I wish there was a way to just like keep the conditions and swap out the planet. That would make updating these a lot easier. Rockets. Or we're sitting in orbit and running out of fuel. Or we're sitting in orbit and we're running out of water. You have the right interrupts. Okay, good. I think that's right. You go. All right. Let's do novice last. Let's take a look at the Volcanus one. I don't want those. I do want these. And then I can paste that. Okay, good. That's close. But I do want to turn these on. I don't need that. Oh, that's right. I need to give the gleba... Where is it? This guy. You need to have a name, which are gleba to Aquilo exports. Okay, great. The Volcanus one. This is going to be Volcanus to gleba exports. Nope. Volcanus to... Oh, did I just overwrite that? I might have just overwritten that. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out if I overwrote it. I guess I can check, right, by looking here. That looks okay. All right, that's fine. Good. So, what do we want from... Ah, okay, I just named it. Here, let's just make sure. Where's Volcanus to gleba exports? Okay. All right, good. Do we want all of this stuff? We don't need drills. We don't need cliff explosives. And I don't want to do fancy belts yet. I do think we'll need tungsten plate. Okay, what else are we going to need here? Any other production stuff? We've got foundries. Maybe we need those? I'm not sure. Okay, then... Any of this stuff? Eventually, when we upgrade the base, we'll need to do rails. But I think actually the best thing to do is just send intermediates to Aquilo, and we can make stuff there. Vulcanus has extremely cheap metal. Sorry, 400. Okay, what else we want to bring? I suppose we could bring plastic and sulfur from gleba as well. Do we need any of this stuff? I don't think so. Maybe also rocket fuel. These we could bring. 200 from Vulcanus. And we might need triangles. Okay, I think that looks reasonable. We don't need any ammo stuff. Okay, I think that's what we want. I wonder if I do that. I wonder if I can do this. Where is this? This is Vulcanus. Can I do this? I wish I could do that. I wish I could just put you in there. That's okay. We can put them in fine. Okay, what's all that? All right, we are definitely getting stuff that's dying over here. And we're out of ammo here. So that, I think, is a problem. Now, I think what's happening is... So we have half a belt of yellow ammo, and so that means that the belt is moving at 7.5 items per second. And so that's the sort of maximum rate we can deliver here. And so I think when there are big gaps, it's because we're not filling this down here. So you can see this goes 6.46 per second. So I think... Let's see. If we can make this go 7.5, that might help us. That's almost there. Okay, that should be enough to be able to keep up with the belt. Especially, although that means that I need to upgrade this guy. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Now, I also just said, okay, good, we'll test this out. Because I also said that we want to grab plastic, I think, from Gleba. And sulfur is pretty cheap to do there. No, we're not making that much sulfur there. Okay, so I'm not going to get sulfur there. Okay, that is plastic. So let's see if that is going to help us. So this should be able to just refill any holes on the belt that we get, which it appears to be able to do. So I think we should be okay here. Oh man, like some stuff is just coming too fast. This guy's still running out. Okay, that is because we need to deliver more than 7.5 ammo per second to get through these, to get through the sort of heavy. Like now we're okay. Now we've got enough, but it's like that really thick band of asteroids. We're sort of using too many bullets. So I guess another way to resolve it, so one way to resolve it is I could upgrade this outer belt to be a red belt. That would definitely deliver the ammo faster around, but we're really not producing it any faster. So I think what's actually better is that we just prioritize some more weapon damage. This guy. I think we do this. And just a little more damage, I think, means that we use a little less ammo as a result. So where are we at right now? We're at plus 120. We might have to do a couple levels of this. I don't know, we'll see. But we also have repair stuff, so this is, I mean, it's working. All right, we didn't finish getting this guy together. Is this everything that we want? Oh no, I stopped in the middle. Rockets. Or we're out of fuel. Or out of water. That's a circuit condition. Okay, and then we take that one out. That needs to be active. That needs to be active. That needs to be active. And these are all requesting from Vulcanus. Okay. Good. Then you can go. Okay. Now, we've got 2 ships. We have our ship, which we can load some stuff for sort of getting started initially. But this one... Okay. Alright, this did no good for us. So that's going to go up there. I do want these. I don't want that. This is going to be novice to Aquilo exports. But okay, we're going to go here till all requests satisfied. Circuit condition. Ammo. Circuit condition. Rockets. Okay, and I don't need the fuel ones because if I'm parked at novice, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna get those things. Okay, good. What do we want stuff from here? I don't think we want train stuff. I think we're gonna make any of this stuff we need. Oh, concrete. Concrete stuff would be really good to get from here. We definitely need tons of concrete, and I think the cheapest place for making that is Vulcanus. And then we'll also need refined concrete, and let's just get 200 of it. I'm at Vulcanus. Okay, we have all this stuff. I just want to make sure we have all this stuff. We do. Okay, good. Back to the novice one. Okay, so then... Alright, so that was the concrete. We don't need landfill. Do we want or need any of the rest of this stuff? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna make stuff. I do think... So there's an option here. We definitely need heating towers. If we look at heating towers, they need concrete and heat pipe. Heat pipe can be made from the stuff that we're bringing. The boilers cannot because they require stone. So we can either bring boilers, which is maybe, maybe we do that because we'll have lots of concrete. Okay, so let's bring a stack of boilers. Because I think that's slightly more rocket efficient. Okay. What else do we need here? Steam turbines. I think we'll make most of these. We'll make this stuff. We don't need drills. Can we make electric furnaces? I think it's better to... Let's just bring some. Because I think we will need them. Do we need assembly machines? I think most of this stuff we're going to just make there. Okay, what intermediates do we want to bring? I think maybe engines. That'll be useful for pumps. So that would be 400. I think we also want to bring electric engines because those will be needed for rocket silos. And we're going to need flying robot frames for bots. Okay. We haven't... all right, we're bringing these from Fulgora. We haven't figured out where to bring rocket fuel from. That's maybe also Gleba, actually. Do we need any of this stuff? I think not really. Okay. I think that's what we want. However, I want to go back to Gleba, the Gleba one, because I also want this guy to grab rocket fuel. Because we do have a bunch of it here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I don't have enough plastic. Where is my plastic production? I think that's over here, right? Where am I making plastic? No, here it is. Okay, oh, here it is. I should probably just make this a bigger number then. Okay, good. All right, I think that gives us a lot of options here. We haven't had any other alerts. Or we haven't really had many alerts. Is this guy about to run out of ammo again? Maybe. Is this guy filling the... Oh, we didn't do this. We didn't upgrade this guy. I think that's what we needed? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. That's, like, definitely helpful. This one... Wow, it's on its way. It got all its stuff? Ah, sure did. Okay, cool. So we want to upgrade this as well. Fortunately, we have some of these on board. We want to do the same thing here. For this guy. And then we want to do it on our ship. It could be we were also just sort of getting unlucky on having a big batch of stuff just happen to show up on this side. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We're almost done with the damage upgrade. I might do like a couple just to help us out there. Okay, and then finally, we need to look at what we want on the ship, to bring on the ship here. So we do want this. We do want this. But we want to take those off. We do want, I think, both of the interrupts. Okay, and then let's call this the Aquilo starter pack. Okay, now, one of the... Might as well bring some heating towers. We are going to actually want some steel furnaces, because that will let us make some initial lithium. Rocket capacity 1,000, so I guess we'll bring 1,000. Oh, we don't have 1,000 solid fuel. Okay, where are we getting solid fuel? We were getting it over here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so oh no, here it is. Okay, great. This is the problem. I should just take the limit off here. Okay, good. 171 per minute, that's nice. Okay, so good, where's the ship? All right, so that gives us the ability to melt some lithium. And then I want to bring, whoa, not that much, 200 extra fuel cells. And I want to bring 4 nuclear reactors. Let's see, let's bring a stack of heat exchangers. Let's bring, is that the rocket capacity? 25. Okay, I only need 25. That's fine. I only want one stack. One stack of steam engine. This should be enough. And then we do need a bunch of heat pipe. And I feel like that is easier to bring. The rest of it we can make there. I will be able to make all of this stuff. Anything else I need here? I can make that stuff out of the raw materials pretty easily. Okay, do I need any of this stuff? Is there anything in here I can't really make? I don't think so. I don't need these. I do need to bring a landing pad, and let's just bring some cargo bays. Okay, so we're gonna wait. We're going to wait until... Oh, we finished the research. Okay, good. I'm going to do one more of those. Okay. Very good. All right. This is going to take a little bit to load. How's everybody else doing? The Fulgora guy got there with all of its stuff. Right, okay, good. Gleba is loading. Let's just make sure nothing's stuck. Okay, we're in the process of making the plastic, so that should be okay. I hope we're making plastic. It says we want plastic. Why you know plastic? What's here? You're missing mash. You should be able to get fruit. We just don't have fruit coming in. Oh, here it comes. Okay. All right, that's gonna make its way down. Okay, good. I think that will be okay. This one already got here. That's pretty nice. Good. This one is loading, and we really are asking. We're really asking to bring a lot here. Like I think this is one rocket launch worth. Yeah, just one stack here. So, oh, we got all those rocket launches out of the way. So the rest of these, I think, should be pretty easy. Good. What's going on here? We have enough of those, so we're just bottlenecked on rockets, really. Which that's fine. Okay. So I think I'm going to go off camera here. I'm going to wait for all this stuff to load. Then I'm going to go pick myself up at Gleba, and then I will meet you in orbit around Aquilo. So stay tuned. Well, as it turned out, the rest of the episode was going to take a long time. And so I think we're actually going to cut this episode here. That means that I'll note in the description of this video that hey, there's no new designs here. Really, there's a couple of small sort of adjustments to existing designs, but that way we can start fresh with a brand new episode next time. So we will resume with future Mystic Fish, hopefully in orbit around Aquilo, as promised. But in the meantime, that's where we'll stop today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.